Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BC Saint, and this is my survival world. In the last episode, we went on a massive farming, building extravaganza, I guess. And just wondering, am I starting my episodes off too frequently right in front of this build? I don't know. But today we are going to start work on a little bit of decoration around what's going to be the mega base. And as I've said in previous episodes, this is the mountains that I am going to be building my base on. And right here, let me get a better view. And right in this area at the base of the mountain is where I want to start off this episode. See, I want to make it look like there's an invading army at the city gates, and yeah, this is something I actually have at least somewhat planned and have a strong idea of what to do with, unlike the mega base itself. So first thing we need to do is, well, get rid of all of these trees. So give me a minute and I'll be back. All right, so we have the whole area cleared up that I want to have cleared up over here. And, man, there was a lot more than I was expecting. And unfortunately, this ground is not nearly as level as I was kind of hoping it was. So I'm going to have to go through and clear out a lot of this dirt because, I had plans and, most of them don't include a lot of elevation changes, so I've got to flatten a good portion of this out. And not that I'm going to be completely removing the hills, but there needs to be a little bit better working space than what's here. And actually, I'm not wanting as much grass as there is, so I think I'm going to go grab a bunch of spruce saplings and turn a good portion of the grass into podzol. And I've got dogs over there that I tamed to use as decorative pieces, in the builds. And yeah, so I've just got to do a little bit of terraforming, and then we can get started on some of this stuff. Man, was that a grind. There was actually quite a bit to do over there. It doesn't look like I did a lot now that I'm way over here and on this pillar. But yeah, there was quite a few trees, and then to get the podzol down, I had to plant quite a few more trees and knock them all down. So that was a bit of a pain. And over here, I have actually planned out quite a bit of things. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but I've got sign over there for plans, sign there, sign there, sign up there, sign there, sign there, there, and I think one somewhere else. But those are all little builds that I want to put in this area, and there's actually quite a bit of work to do. I may have bit off a little bit more than I can chew, but oh. But yeah, I think all I've got to do is just get to it, and sorry, I'm a little distracted. But yeah, I think if I just knuckle under and get to it, I think this will be a really cool, cool little area over here. And if not, well, oh well. Alright, so I've made a little bit of progress here. And you know it's a good project when your ender chest is basically empty and all of its contents are spilled all over the place. But yeah, so I've got all these catapults. Aw. I've got all these catapults and I've got these shield wall things that I've seen in some diagrams of medieval war front lines and stuff, and I really don't know what else to do over here. It's kind of bare, but the campsite I think is looking good. I really wish we had some better way of doing tents, but I guess wool is good enough. But I am really liking this build, and I went with Podzol for the entire ground, and let me tell you, that was a task. But I went with Podzol on all the ground because if you listen to like historians of old battles, one of the common themes among what they say is it always sounds like they always seem to say, and it was a muddy mess. So I kind of just made the whole area over here a muddy mess. And I really like this burnt down house. I wish I would have put it at a different angle, but it's good enough. I like it. And yeah, so, oh, did I show you the pig over the roasted pig? Yeah, I think this is a neat little addition to the campsite. But over here, I wanted to get an area that looked like there was a hunting party getting ready to go after some wild game just over here. And I got the dogs or the wolves over here all tamed up and ready to go, but I don't have any horses. So I need to go out and get a few of them. I've got some leads and some saddles so I can. But yeah, that's the next thing on my to-do list. And I'm not sure if there's any horses around, but we'll have to look around and find them. And I also did this watering hole complete with little fishies. But yeah, let's start looking for some horses. Okay, so I've just been flying around and happened to find one of the rarest items in Minecraft before I found any horses. Oh, time to continue. Okay, and there we have it. Not very much, but it does kind of look like they're getting ready to go off and do stuff. So I've really enjoyed this build. It's actually been quite a bit, and I've got more spruce than I'll ever need. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this build. Although, does somebody know, is there any better tent designs? Not crazy about them, but they'll do. And anyone has any ideas on what I can do for the front lines over there, yeah, just let me know those two things. I'd really appreciate it. But I think for right now, I'm gonna call this build complete, and yeah, it does get my seal of approval. And I must admit, I really do like the pig over the fire. That just looks fantastic. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it quits for today. This has really turned out very well. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe if you would please, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.